Hey guys, welcome back to Resume Gaming. My name is Marcus, and today Epic just announced the biggest update to ever hit Battle Royale. There's a lot of things being added, as well as a ton of bug fixes within this update. The patch is set to deploy on Thursday, January 18th, and just like last time, I will update you in the comments on exactly when the patch is scheduled to deploy. And as always, we won't be touching on every single detail of this patch, so if you'd like to read the full patch notes for yourself, there will be a link in the description. That said, if you found this video informative, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into the update. So we'll start with weapons. The scoped AR was removed from supply drops, but they're not just leaving the scoped AR to die just yet. They've updated the scope for it, giving the reticle a more modern design, which should make it easier to aim while using it. The winter event is also coming to a close with this update, and they are removing the snowball launcher and replacing it with the original grenade launcher, just like they did with the rocket launcher during the Halloween event. They're also increasing the size of grenades to make them slightly easier to loot when they're on the ground. Okay, on to the gameplay changes. Friendly fire is disabled, and it has been for almost a week now. I plan to do a separate video on this to give my thoughts on the matter, but for now, you will not be able to shoot or explode your teammates in duos or squads. That feature is subject to change. You will no longer pick up an item on the ground over attempting to revive a teammate. And empty chests and metal streetlights will no longer prevent you from building. This is a huge quality of life improvement, by the way. The world is seeing quite a few changes with this update as well. The map is receiving a huge change. Here's a before and after shot. There are new points of interest, biomes, and more. Players will now interact with grass and foliage as they walk through it, and they've also added some water effects when entering and exiting the water. Ammo boxes were also added to Dusty Depot, and the amount of metal you harvest from shipping containers was increased. The game saw a bunch of performance improvements as well with the addition of the new map. They've added a thing called level streaming, which loads the world on the fly as you move around it. It provides a richer map and an overall performance increase. They've also reduced the amount of system and GPU memory used as well. They've also fixed some hitching when using the cozy campfire, boogie bomb, or even seeing certain skins for the first time. There were not many audio changes in this update, but they have added some new audio for pickaxes that were using the default swing sound, and they've added a new pickup sound for the damage trap. The item shop is getting a facelift with this update as well. Effective immediately, players will see 6 items in the daily store instead of 4, and starting on January 21st, the weekly shop is changing to the featured shop. Offers found in the featured shop will update twice weekly instead of once. There's also a few UI changes to talk about. Sniper elimination feed messages now include the distance at which your shot connected, which is really cool actually. And the total lobby voice chat is being added into the pregame lobby as well. Now, be careful with this one, Epic, because H1Z1 turned very, very toxic when they did this, because this allows players to pretty much say whatever they want to others unfiltered. So please, please, please monitor this. Don't let the Fortnite community turn toxic, please. On top of that, guys, there are so many bug fixes in this update. There's actually way too many for me to talk about each one individually, so I'm just going to put them on screen here, and then if you'd like to, you can read about the bug fixes at your leisure. That's everything, guys. That's what we have to look forward to in patch 2.22. It's a monster in terms of what's changing, and I think y'all are going to be very happy when you see and experience the new map. The only bummer is that, from what I can tell, they've added 0 points of interest to the eastern side of the map. But something tells me they're not quite done updating the current map. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, be sure to slap the like button before you go, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.